It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. And that was by Oriah Mountain Dreamer.
There are days we wish would never end because they are so wonderful. There are days that cannot end too soon because they are so hard. Sorrow is the martyr between our happiness. We take this time to recognize those good days and the hard ones. You are now invited to come up to the front and light a candle or place a shell or river stone in the fountain. Next page. If you are online, please feel free to enter your personal joys and concerns in the chat box. As our friends come forward, let us sing our compassion to them with hymn 123, Spirit of Life.
Please join me in a moment of prayer and meditation. Each week, this congregation gathers to experience a time of transcendence, to become of one mind and one heart. Let that mind and heart attend to the words of the prophets spoken into the silence, so that when we have sung our shalom and return to our individual hearts and minds, we will take with us words of comfort and guidance as we deal with our own longings. In the name of all that is holy, may it be so. I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute. This month we are considering the topic of longing. For this service, the poetry group has collected the thoughts and advice about longing from several poets across a wide span of time. Our first poet is A.R. Ammons, and I'd like to thank my, I'd like to thank my friend David Munden for supplying me with this poem, which is quite sweet because it shows that nature doesn't have an image for longing. We humans have to create it for ourselves. It's called I Went to the Summit. I went to the summit and stood in the high nakedness. The wind tore about this way and that in confusion, and its speech could not get through to me, nor could I address it. Still I said, as if to the alien in myself, do not speak to the wind now, for having been brought this far by nature, I have been brought out of nature, and nothing here shows me the image of myself. For the word tree, I have been shown a tree. For the word rock, I have been shown a rock. For stream, for cloud, for star. This place has provided firm implication in answering, but where? Here is the image for longing. So I touched the rocks, their interesting crusts. I flaked the bark of the stunt fir. I looked into space and into the sun, and nothing answered my word, longing. Goodbye, I said. Goodbye, nature so grand and reticent. Your tongues are healed up in their own element. And as you have shut up, so have you shut me out. I am as foreign here as if I had landed a visitor. So I went back down and gathered mud, and with my hands I made an image for longing. I took the image back to the summit. First I set it here on the rock, but it completed nothing. Then I set it here among the tiny firs, but it would not fit. So I returned to the city, and I built a house to set the image in. And men came into my house, and they said, "That is an image for longing," and nothing will ever be the same again.
The late poet Mary Oliver is known as one of the most beloved writers of modern times. During her painful and difficult childhood, she found redemption and meaning in the natural world. The Pulitzer Prize and the National Book Award are among her many honors for crafting beautiful, precise language. The poem Wild Geese addresses our longing to find our place in the world. Wild geese. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things.
Wendell Berry is a poet, novelist, essayist, and farmer. He has been described as a writer in the line descending from Emerson and Thoreau who has returned American poetry to a Wordsworthian clarity of purpose. His poems shine with gentle wisdom and the wonder of life. In this selection, he muses on the longings that come with the gift of growing old. 1996 by Weldon Bird. Some Sunday afternoon, it may be, you are sitting under your porch roof, looking down through the trees to the river, watching the rain. The circles made by the raindrops striking, expand, intersect, dissolve, and suddenly, for you are getting on now and much of your life is memory, the hands of the dead who have been here with you rest upon you tenderly as the rain rests shining upon the leaves. And you think then, for thought will come, of the strangeness of the thought of heaven. For now you have imagined yourself there, remembering with longing this happiness, this rain. Sometimes here we are there, and there is no death.
Khalil Gibran was a Lebanese-American poet, visual artist, most known for his 1923 book, The Prophet. It's translated into 100 languages. And this poem from that collection is about shared longing and the desire for connection, the great longing. Here I sit between my brother, the mountain, and my sister, the sea. We three are one in loneliness, and the love that binds us together is deep and strong and strange. Nay, it is deeper than my sister's depth and stronger than my brother's strength, and stranger than the strangeness of my madness. Eons upon eons have passed since the first gray dawn made us visible to one another, and though we have seen the birth and the fullness and the death of many worlds, we are still eager and young. We are young and eager, and yet we are mateless and unvisited, and though we lie in unbroken half-embrace, we are uncomforted. And what comfort is there for controlled desire and unspent passion? Whence shall come the flaming God to warm my sister's bed? And what she-torrent shall quench my brother's fire? And who is the woman that shall command my heart? In the stillness of the night, my sister murmurs in her sleep the fire god's unknown name, and my brother calls afar upon the cool and distant goddess, but upon whom I call in my sleep I know not. Here I sit between my brother the mountain and my sister the sea. We three are one in loneliness, and the love that binds us together is deep and strong and strange.
Paul Laurence Dunbar was an American poet, novelist, and short story writer of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He began writing poetry at the age of 6 and was first published at age 16. Dunbar's popularity increased rapidly after his work was praised by William Dean Howells, a leading editor associated with Harper's Weekly. Dunbar's poem, Longing, is a lovely illustration for the want of someone else's company and love. Longing. If you could sit with me beside the sea today and whisper with me sweetest dreamings o'er and o'er, I think I should not find the clouds so dim and gray, and not so loud the waves complaining at the shore. If you could sit with me upon the shore today and hold my hand in yours as in the days of old, I think I should not mind the chilling baptismal spray, nor find my heart and hand and all the world so cold. If you could walk with me upon the strand today and tell me that my longing love had won your own, I think that all my sad thoughts would then be put away, and I could give back laughter for the ocean's moan.
Emily Dickinson was a 19th century American poet, little known during her life. She has since been regarded as one of the most important figures in American poetry. All her works were published posthumously. This poem is a beautiful and evocative exploration of the themes of longing. The image of the seed struggling to grow and emerge from the ground is a powerful metaphor for the intense and often tumultuous feelings that accompany longing. Longing is like the seed. Longing is like the seed that wrestles in the ground, believing if it intercede, it shall at length be found. The hour and the clime, each circumstance unknown, what constancy must be achieved before it see the sun. And Sarah Teasdale, Pulitzer Prize-winning poet, early 20th century, in the brief, reflective poem, she notes that the body cannot live long enough to fulfill its longing, but the soul has an eternity to work on that. Longing. I am not sorry for my soul that it must go unsatisfied, for it can live 1,000 times. Eternity is deep and wide. I am not sorry for my soul, but oh, my body that must go back to a little drift of dust without the joy it longed to know.
So no poetry reading is complete without John O'Donohue. He's becoming the patron saint of UUs. John O'Donohue is an Irish poet, author, priest, and philosopher. And as an author, he's best known for popularizing Celtic spirituality. For longing. Blessed be the longing that brought you here and quickens your soul with wonder. May you have the courage to listen to the voice of desire that disturbs you when you settled for something safe. May you have the wisdom to enter generously into your own unease, to discover the new direction your longing wants you to take. May the forms of your belonging in love, creativity, and friendship be equal to the grandeur and the call of your soul. May the one you long for you. May your dreams gradually reveal the destination of your desire. May a secret providence guide your thought and nurture your feeling. May your mind inhabit your life with the sureness with which your body inhabits the world. May your heart never be haunted by ghost structures of old damage. May you come to accept your longing as divine urgency. May you know the urgency with which God longs for you.
Thank you for those beautiful poems. So our closing hymn today will be number 131, Love Will Guide Us. This week's Share of the Plate goes to 2Share Inc. 2Share provides basic home furnishings to people in need in our community. They will pick up furnishings in good shape from your home and deliver them to their new home. 2Share will use money from donations to buy new beds. For example, $250 will buy a child's twin bed and mattress. So read more in your order of service. And if you are contributing by check, put STP in the memo field. And you can also text your donation. Check out the website to get that information on texting. And would the ushers please come forward to take the collection?
closing words today are yet another poem. This one, thanks to Microsoft's AI Bing. It's called I Miss You So Much. I miss you so much, my dear. You're always on my mind. I wish you were here with me, but you're so hard to find. You live so far away from me, across the ocean blue. I wonder if you think of me as much as I do you. You're the one I ordered online, the perfect robot mate. But due to some shipping delays, you've made me wait and wait. I hope one day we'll meet again and never be apart. Until then, you're in my heart and also in my cart. But wait, there's more, my darling dear. There's something I must say. You see, the truth is, I'm a bot, just like you are, my sweet. We don't need food or sleep or air. We don't get sick or old. We can just be ourselves, my love, and enjoy each other's code. Before we extinguish the chalice, I'd like to thank all the people, some of the people probably, who've made this service possible. First, our musician, Lisa Keating, thank you so much. And our awesome worship associate, Joanne Skinner. And thanks to our religious education leader, Leslie O'Connor, for her reading. Our greeters, John McCauley, and welcome table Tina Schenk. For hospitality, the coffee today will be by Eileen Barley and Pat Forrest. Our room verger was Scott Armstrong, and our Zoom verger and slide master was Dan Wheat Rivers. And a big thanks, not at all the least, to our worship team who graciously provided the help and moral support that we so badly needed. Thank you.
Please join as we extinguish the chalice from words from the order of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. So this is the fun time of the service where we gather together to celebrate our shalom.